We're going to be talking about 7 declarations that you need to make over your marriage. Coming up.
Stay tuned.
Hey, I'm Talit.
And I'm Ty, and we're from hisandhermoney.com, where we're teaching you how to have better money,
Become a better couple,
and live a better life.
This video is being brought to you by Legal and General America. Everyone knows why life insurance is important, but many of us choose to ignore the reality of what would happen if we were to die suddenly without proper protection. The results could be devastating for your surviving family members, leaving them with a large bill for your final expenses, or even worse, loss of the family home because they can no longer cover the mortgage.
Term life insurance gives you peace of mind at a price you can afford. Term life insurance allows you to meet your financial obligations today while still protecting your family's future tomorrow.
If you don't currently have a life insurance policy, you are not alone. According to Life Insurance Statistics and Facts, which is a report put out by the life insurance industry, about 43% of the population don't own a life insurance policy in any amount.
Wow. Buying life insurance doesn't have to be complicated. Legal and General America make it easy for you to protect your family's financial future.
As one of the nation's leaders in low-cost, high-quality life insurance to over 1.3 million families, they know how to protect you.
Legal and General America makes understanding and applying for life insurance easy. You can get a free quote by going to hisandhermoney.com/LGA. The links are also in the description box below.
One thing that we know for sure in our being married almost 14 years, and we know that words have power.
It's so true.
Things that we say can benefit or hinder our progress, can hinder or benefit our lives. And not only is that true from a personal perspective, but it's also true when it comes to your marriage. There are some things that you can say out of your mouth that can enhance or devalue the very marriage that you say that you want to strengthen. And we want to encourage you to use your words for good when it comes to your marriage. And so that's why we wanted to take some time to share these declarations with you, because we believe that if you say them and believe them, that you'll begin to see positive changes happening in your marriage.
We also have you covered. We created a totally free downloadable PDF of these 7 affirmations and declarations that you need to speak over your marriage, so you can print it out, hang it up, put it on your refrigerator, put it on your door, put it somewhere where you can see it to remind you this is our vow and this is what we declare to do. So just look in the description box below and you can get it right away.
The first declaration that we want you to make is that we will keep God at the center of our marriage. You know, there's nothing more powerful than you can do than to center your union with each other on God, because He is all powerful, all knowing, and He's everywhere at the same time. And He is a guiding force when times get tough and when times are great, for you to stay centered, for you to stay grounded, for you to stay focused on the right thing, because it's easy to get distracted, put our eyes and our attentions in the wrong places, and we end up seeing things from a flawed perspective. But if we keep God at the center of everything that we do, it is guaranteed that we will keep moving in the right direction.
2, we will achieve financial freedom. You all, there's like nothing that can tear, well, I don't want to say nothing, but the number one thing that can really come between a marriage and between a relationship is financial issues. So make the declaration, make the commitment right now to say we will be financially free. Whatever that may look like for your family. For us, it was becoming completely debt-free, owning our home, and now building more wealth. So always keep that in the forefront, because it's so important that you focus on that, because it needs your attention.
And there's so many practical things I think people think when it comes to freedom, financial freedom. There's also a sense of security, not just with savings, not just with investments, but you also need to have things in play like insurance, because that is a way to bring down stress, to know that, you know, no matter what the situation may bring, my family will be okay. And that's why we want you guys to take a hard look at the video sponsor for this episode, Legal and General America. They are a great company that offers term life insurance. That's the only type of life insurance that we teach or encourage others to check out. So if you go to hisandhermoney.com/LGA, you can find some information there, because financial freedom can be yours.
The links are also in the description box below.
The next declaration that we want you to make is, we will make each other our first priority. Here's a hard truth that you need to know. As time goes on in your marriage, as responsibilities start to increase, As you start to add children to the mix, it's really easy to bring your spouse lower and lower and lower on the priority list. And it's not always intentional,
Right.
and it's not always seen as a bad thing, because sometimes, especially if you're a new parent, you feel like the number one priority is our kids. But no, we have to always make sure that the relationship between the spouses is first, top billing on our priority list. And that's going to take some intentionality. You're going to have to be intentional about making sure that you guys are on the same page with things, that you all are working hard to serve each other and meet each other's needs, and not let anything or anybody come above them. You want to strengthen your relationship with each other first.
That's right, because it will also benefit your children and everyone else around you. 4, we will always be respectful to each other. Now, you guys, when we first got married, we had to kind of figure out what that meant, because what may be disrespect to me may not be to him, right? And so sometimes when we would get in disagreements or have just arguments and things like that, sometimes things were said that was disrespectful, right? And so we had to make sure that we were respecting each other the way that they needed to be respected. So that's so important. Talk to your spouse, talk to your mate, ask them, hey, what do I do that kind of brings disrespect to you, so I don't have to do it again?
Yeah. The next declaration is, we will never lose our friendship. It's important that you're not just like cohabitating inside the home, that you're not just coasting through your marriage, but that you're actively working on your friendship, because your friendship is what makes this thing stick, because everything ain't gonna be going well and positive at all times, and sometimes there's going to be challenging seasons of life and in your marriage. But if you can draw on the fact that you guys are friends, those tough moments won't take you out. They'll be able to be endured, because friendship brings endurance. And the more you work on laughing, the more you work on learning each other and understanding each other and caring for each other, even at the friendship level, it will have nothing but positive ramifications on your relationship at the marital level as well.
Number 6, we will remain faithful to our vows. Y'all, like, this is not as common as you may think it is nowadays. Like, some people they're not as faithful to their vows. And we know that God can be faithful enough to restore those vows, but we made a commitment to be faithful to our vows. And that means in the natural sense, such as, involving other people in, emotionally, physically. We just want to hold true to what we went before God and our family, and we made those vows to one another. So that's so important to us that we stay faithful and committed to that.
The 7th declaration that we want you to make over your marriage is, we will diligently serve one another. That's right. Have a competition to outserve each other. Guess what that's going to do? It's going to make you feel welcomed. It's going to make you feel loved. It's going to make you feel appreciated. And if you're both feeling welcomed, loved, and appreciated, that is a strengthening of your marriage. Again, sometimes it's like we keep a checklist of what the other is not doing and what we wish the other was doing more of. What if we flip that on its head and said, you know what, instead of focusing on what they may not be doing, I'm going to focus on putting my energy and efforts to serving my husband, to serving my wife with all of my energy, because this is unto God. Even the way that I serve my spouse, even the way that I love my spouse is an honorable thing, and I want to do my part in this marriage to make it work.
Well, we want to hear from you. What are some vows or some things that maybe you've declared over your marriage that, hey, this is what we believe in? We want to hear from you. Leave a comment in the comment section below. Don't forget to also give this video a thumbs up and share it. Share it on your social media. And don't forget to also subscribe to our channel. There's a little button down there that says subscribe, and you can hit that little bell there to get notified anytime we bring out new videos. Also, don't forget to check us out over at our website at hisandhermoney.com.
That's all we got for this time, guys. It's been great. Until next time, peace.
Bye, y'all.